Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekar Kadash. Giving double honor to the apostle elders, great millstone, peace and blessings to best pushing his truth and sincerity and abide Babul. So, brother in Apostle Kodash, coming to give another lesson. This time, we do a quick 10-minute hitter on reincarnation. All right, because I seen the apostles, they said that Wolfgang Amadeus, right? Or I forget what name he more commonly known by, but I forget. But he was Prince in the reincarnation, or Princess him in the reincarnation. So it just helped on my mind to just, prove reincarnation, right? And when it comes to reincarnation, it's very simple, and it makes a lot of sense to those who, understand. Like I said, with me, reincarnation, I think is one of those, it's not necessarily meat, but it's not the easiest milk because, we've been indoctrinated to believe once you die, it's heaven or hell. Or some people believe you go to heaven and those that's going to hell waiting. But, you can cut that when you break down the hell doctrine, which I'll probably do next. But with reincarnation, it's very simple. You come down, you do what you need to do, get your judgment, live your life, choose your side, Lord, or, wickedness or righteousness. And you go back up when it's time for you to go back up. You do your role in pushing the movie forward, right? That's how I kind of look at it. We just kind of like paid actors in this movie, which is the movie's called Life, and the Lord's directing it. So, after you do what you need to do, the main character dies off and a new main character come on. For example, you had Moses. When Moses passed on or gave up the ghost, who came up next? Joshua. All right. The story didn't stop with Moses. It kept going. And here we are today. When you read Revelations, all right, with John, the Revelator, who was Abba Bibbins in the reincarnation. Right. But this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 13. But go thou thy way till the end before thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. Now, Daniel lived from 620 to 538 BC. That's 538 years before Mashiach or Yahushua. The last days started when Yahushua died, which is 27 or 29 AD, around there. How could Daniel, listen to the scripture, Daniel 12:13, but go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest. The rest is what? His death. It say, and stand in thy lot. What was his lot? To be a prophet. At the end of the days. And like I just said, the end of days started when Yahushua died. Roughly 2,023 years ago. So for him to be here at the end of the days, either he's been living for a good 2,500 years, 2,500 years, or he was reincarnated. And it would make more sense for him to be reincarnated, because if he's been here for the last 2,500 years, well, that's unheard of. Where is he? If he's been walking around, he's just hiding. He's hiding in an ancient temple. Like, come on, niggas is making shit up. He was reincarnated. This is Malachi 4:5. Behold, I send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Elijah was around the 9th century BC, 900 years before Yahweh Shah. Malachi was around 5th century BC, 500 years before Yahweh Shah. The great and dreadful day of the Lord has not happened yet. So Malachi was speaking about Elijah coming back, and Malachi, Elijah had been dead for 400 years, and Malachi said Elijah was coming back. So you can't tell me reincarnation isn't real, because how can Malachi say Elijah's coming back to prophesy in the day, it said Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Elijah had been dead for 400 years, or 300, 400 years, around there. So that means he had to be saying he's going to come back to life, not through a miracle, but through sex. He was going to be born physically, all right, and reincarnated, because his spirit was going to come back into another fleshly body. And he's going to go back into his lot and prophesy. This is Revelations chapter 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Yahweh Shai was murdered roughly 2,000 years ago. So how I look and say, every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. Who pierced him? Because to pierce somebody, you mean you have to be pretty close. So you pierce somebody with a sword or a spear or a knife. You piercing them. Yahweh Shai has not came back since he died in that life because he didn't sin. So he didn't get reincarnated, or he beat the system, as you would say. He conquered sin. So he don't keep getting reincarnated. He didn't need to try again. Right? Now, with that being said, those who pierced him have been dead for a long time. So how could they see him? Reincarnation. They have to be reincarnated. All right, reincarnation is very simple when it's broken down correctly. When you give people an example, or you show them the times. It's very simple. But when you got people telling you, they just tell you about reincarnation, they don't break it down, then you got to teach people these things, because we've all been indoctrinated, right? I came up in a Christian church. I believed in heaven and hell at one point in time. Now I don't. You know why? Because it doesn't make sense. You go to hell and burn forever, and you have scriptures like these. Well, tell me what these mean then. And tell me why people 400 years apart was talking about, tell me, that's like me saying, Abraham Lincoln, he's going to come back and rule America. Well, he's been dead for 300 years. That's basically what they say in the scriptures. This prophet before my time, 300 years, he's going to come back and teach in the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord hasn't happened yet. All right. But I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash. Give it up honor to the apostle, Elder Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to brothers in the truth. All right. And Shalom.